All right, guys, I think we should be live. Welcome to tonight's live broadcast. My name is Timothy Witter, and we're going to get rolling here. If you're wondering what I'm doing outside, it's because, well, I'm out traveling with my family. We're doing a big vacation throughout the United States. I have 2 younger kids, and I might get them to come say hi to us in a minute. But went up through Colorado, up to Yellowstone, went and seen Crater Lake, up in Oregon, went down to the Pacific Ocean today, and let the kids play with some starfish and some other things. If you send me a private Facebook, or if you send me a friend request on Facebook, you can check out our little vacation we've been on. But I'm able to do that because of what I'm going to show you today. Tomorrow's Monday. We're headed up to the Redwood Forest in Oklahoma to show the kids some of the huge trees that grow up here. And most people tomorrow, America, the heart rate in America goes up 35% on Monday. The heart attack rate in America goes up 35%. Well, tomorrow, guys, we'll be looking for a campsite. And I'm not bragging. I say that humbly. I've worked very, very hard. But this is a way to work really hard, just like I was working in construction 3 years ago, but it just pays more. It pays a lot better, and it offers time freedom. Now, I'm not a multimillionaire. I don't own 5 houses across the United States, and I'm not showing up trying to flash you with a gold watch. For me, it's not about the money. It's about the time freedom. It's about the freedom to go with my family and to spend time doing what I love to do the most. And I didn't grow up rich. This is something I learned, that I had some really special people come into my life who found me at the right time when I was open-minded, when I was looking, and they taught me how to do online marketing, how to run a website, and how to build an income part-time in my spare time. I started doing this 3 years ago as I had time, working a full job. I mean, working a 40-hour work week job. I don't have a college education, but I was willing to learn, and most people are not. I'm not lazy, and most people are. And if I offend you throughout this, guess what, guys? It doesn't hurt my feelings if you don't like me, because it doesn't change my paycheck. But what I hope you'll realize is tonight that I'm being honest and transparent with you and just being real. Okay? So what I'm going to show you tonight, I promise you, if you will stick around, I promise you, to show you a way that you can generate, like I did, an extra income, show you how to run an online store through your website, how to use Facebook, stuff that I didn't know before, but I was taught by people who knew how, who had had a lot of success, what I call mentors. And one of those mentors is with me right now. He's actually on the broadcast with me. I am out in Oregon. He's on the other side of the country in Alabama, but his guy's been like a brother to me. He's been doing this for about 2 years longer than I have. I'm not gonna blow him up too big, but he's a high school educator. His wife Ann, also a high school educator. Just really great people, genuine people that love and care about others, and a Christian-based family. And you don't have to be that tonight, but that's that's who they are. That's who I am. And they've made over $2 million in this opportunity in the last few years. Over $2 million profited income into their home doing this. And it's changed their life. And I'm not going to steal too much of your thunder, Brent, but I know you and Ann are together. What I'd like you guys to do, and once again, these are people that have taught me. So guys, when they talk, listen. When is the last time somebody that's a multimillionaire has sat down to give you some of his time, to show you how he did it? That's what you're going to get right here and right now. So Brent, what I'd like you guys to do is just tell us a little bit about yourselves, a little bit about your story, and then tell us why we are doing this. Tell us why we're doing it. And then, guys, I promise we'll get into what it is, how it works, how you can do it, and how you can create an income here. But, Brent, just tell us your story and why we're doing this.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tim. And, guys, welcome to our home office. Me and Ann are excited to have you. I actually just got back from out of town, and so we're here tonight, and we welcome you on here to do your due diligence. And Tim said something very important. Go have an open mind to get through the end of the call. It blows my mind, the people that reach out to me on a weekly basis, Tim, and they're interested, they're jacked up, they're fired up, and they don't make it to the end of the call. And what I'm telling you is, you're listening to something tonight that this high school football coach, and Ann was an elementary school educator, we found 5 years ago. And it's absolutely, Tim, you're exactly right. We do millions of dollars a year in online sales. And I don't say that to brag, but here's what I do say. I say that because we're the middlemen. Everybody in our organization is the middlemen and women getting their hand on a piece of all those millions of dollars in business, over last year and going into this year. And so I'll tell you our story, and Ann, jump in anytime you want to. we financially, Tim, we took kids in to live with us. We had 2 kids of our own, and we were like most Americans, Tim. We were paycheck to paycheck, and credit cards were going up and no savings account. So we were the typical American family that had a fixed income and was not getting to where we wanted to go. And you know what? I just was ready to do something. I was ready to do something. And here's what I knew. I knew online sales was growing. I knew Amazon Prime was happening. I knew people were getting things shipped to their doorstep every day all over America. And for most people, and this is what I told my wife when I come home, if Walmart, Tim, gave us a chance to have an online store through Walmart and have one product, their top selling product, toilet paper, and we could get a piece of that cut, I do it every day, okay? Because it's a consumable product that gets sold every day, month over month over month. So for us, when we looked at this opportunity, we were excited about having our hand in online sales, okay? Now, over the last 5 years, you ask why we do it. Well, quite frankly, the money has been really, really good. We've been able to pay off debt. We've been able to become financially independent. And it does bring about time freedom. But now our goal, our journey is to help other people see that we're just normal, everyday people. Slow talking, Southern guy from Florence, Alabama that had never done online sales. But you hit the nail on the head, Tim. I got a work ethic. I have integrity. I want to fight for people. I am a Christian. And this right here, I have worked for, but it's been something for our family that we couldn't have done anything else. For the cost of an iPhone, for me to create this global multi-million-dollar business for our family, you know what? It's just not out there other than some type of online sales. So, Ann, do you got any input?
Well, I was just going to say the night you came home and told me about it, that it was more like, well, what if we let it pass by? Like he said, for the price of an iPhone. Or our son is 14, and 4 years ago, he looked at us and said the price of an Xbox, because that's what he's into. And we were like, yeah, that's true. It's the price of an Xbox. So were we going to let it pass by?
And there's several ways to get started here. That's about what the purchase we made, Tim. But I'll tell you this, Tim, I love to see people win. So to answer your question, I want to bless as many people with this opportunity as we can.
Awesome. Well, Brent, look, we're a few minutes in here, and guys, this is not scripted tonight. This is unscripted. This is very raw, real, uncut. And Brent, one of the real questions people want to know, and I know for me and you, we've been doing it 3 years, and so it's kind of a no-brainer for us, but this is still a real question. Is this legitimate? What makes this, online marketing is a thing most of the world has no clue about. They don't even know how to use Facebook other than to say hi to their friends. So this is a very different concept, and there's so many skeptical people. There's so many closed-minded people, and I'll say right now, guys, there is nobody more broke than a closed-minded person. Now, there's a difference between doing your research and being skeptical and closed-minded. You wouldn't be here if you were skeptical and closed-minded, but Brent, there's still a lot of people that look at this and they're going, is this a real opportunity? Is it a real company? So talk to us about the manufacturer that we promote for. Been in business for how long? Is this a legitimate opportunity? Answer that question for me as fast as you can.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. And I agree. I go on the car lot every time I buy a car, and I feel like somebody's getting me on something, right? It's the same thing here. We talk to people, they're skeptical, they're leery of somebody they don't know. Rob, I just partnered with last week, is on this webinar tonight, and he's growing a business. But here's the deal. We're trafficking people. We are coaching people to traffic people across Facebook, across social media to an online store. Guess what, Tim? If they don't traffic and they don't place an order on that online store, nobody gets paid. Up front, I have thousands and thousands of people that are in our online business. And let's be honest, what's the catch? Well, I make 5% royalties, okay? If you want to know a catch, I make
Brent,
5%.
That's the question, right? So guys, everybody comes in here and goes, hold on, I can build a business online. These guys will teach me how to build a website, how to funnel traffic through my website. They're going to coach me. Guys, me and Brent both, and several people that may have brought you on here, a lot of the people that may have brought you to this are very successful. So the question is, Brent, what's the catch? Why is a multimillionaire interested in helping me build a business? So I'm glad you brought that up, but go ahead and hit that home and let us know, what is the catch? Why are we doing this, me and you, as far as financially? What do we have to gain?
Well, I'm going to use my guy, Rob, that just joined me this past week. Okay, here's the deal. I make 5% royalties. So I bring him in and he creates an online store, Tim. You know what? If he makes an extra $100 on that online store, 5% of $100 is not a whole lot of money. Okay.
Does he
but
pay
if
you?
I work with him,
Go ahead. I'm going to ask you a question though. Go ahead.
Okay. If I work with him and coach him and work with him, it's not get rich quick overnight. But let's say the first year here, he makes $100,000. Okay. And I make $5,000.
Does Rob pay?
Fair enough.
That sounds fair. So Rob's website, you teach him how to do $100,000 worth of business, and Rob pays you $5,000?
Absolutely not. The company, the manufacturing company that we're partnered with, pays all the commissions. Rob has nothing at stake here other than making a purchase, a one-time purchase of, and we'll get to that in just a second. So my thing is, it's all about coaching and helping Rob. Sure, I love to watch people win, but I do get some income, okay? 5% royalties on what Rob does forever and always, okay? Now, here's what I'll tell you, Tim. For people that are looking, because I do have more experience than most people now, whether you do what we're doing or not, if you're looking for something in online sales, here's the first thing you want. You want something that has a significant difference, okay? You want a product that has a significant difference. Tim's going to talk about that in a minute. You want it to be consumable. I have over 90,000 people are a part of this with us. 60% of those people are customers, Tim, that buy the products every month for the benefits of the product. We'll talk about that in a minute. Another thing that you want is you want it not to be you want to get involved before it becomes a household name. Does that make sense? What about having stock in Apple before the iPhone was created? It's a great stock now, but I think we all agree we'd love to have had stock in it back 25 years ago.
Yeah, and it's not an investment stock anymore. There was a time when you could buy stock there and it was an investment stock. And so one thing real quick, guys, I want to hit on Brent before. I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to hit on this, guys. Anybody that does this with us, that partners with us, you will never pay me $1. You'll never pay Brent Palmer $1. And you're not going to give us any money. How we're going to make money is from the manufacturer. So if you're looking at it like, well, I'm not going to give these guys any money, perfect. In fact, the minute me or Brent or anybody else ever ask you for $1, it's time for you to bounce, because it's a legitimate company. Everything is ran through the manufacturer itself. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit about that in just a second. Brent, I just wanted to go back to that real quick and help everybody understand that this isn't anybody giving us money. They're setting up their own tax-deductible business. We teach them how to run it. We're their coach. We're their guide. We are their help through becoming successful, becoming profitable. And if we can help them do that. Now, guys, here's what I'm going to say. Brent Palmer did millions and millions of dollars in online sales through his organization last year. Do you think he could help you do 100,000? If he could help you do 100,000, then he can make 5,000. But you don't pay him that. The manufacturer pays him that. That's what you're looking at with myself, Brent, a lot of the other leaders who have already had a lot of success, is getting people to actually lock arms with you and help you build this business. Brent, I'm sorry I didn't want to cut you off, but I didn't want to leave that without really tying that together.
No, and two things, Tim, and I know we've got to move. Two things. One is, the other thing you got to look at in this is leadership. Okay, most people that start an online business, thank God I had leadership 5 years ago that taught me, that mentored me, that showed me the ropes. Now, I had to be willing to move, and I had to be coachable and all that, but I had leadership, okay? So find a company that has leadership. We do. That's why we have a system that works. We got a leadership crew that teaches and coaches you. And then the last thing, Tim, a lot of people ask me, okay, so you got to make a purchase. So is there any catches? Is there any gotchas here? Okay. Well, the only gotcha I can think of, Tim, is one time a year from your annual enrollment, there's a $25 renewal for your online account, your online store. That is the only thing I can think of, Tim, that's a gotcha. It's going to cost you $25 a year to keep this business running.
Sorry. Yeah. It's for me. I hear that and I think of how many people, are looking for the I got you. And this is such a simple model and it's something that's really basic. So guys, like he just said, $25 a year to keep your online website going, to keep your store moving. That's your overhead for running your own business. It just seems crazy, Brent. Like it's too good to be true. I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Me and my dad went in partnership to run our own business several years ago. Went to several banks, had to get a small business loan, and literally lost $100,000 doing that. And lost everything we had in the process. This is such a easy way to start your own business. It's unreal, and it almost seems too good to be true.
Isn't that good?
I think it is. Well, hey, Brent, how about we're 15 minutes in. How about we go ahead and dive in, show people exactly what it is, how we're doing it, and all that stuff. And what I want you to do, Brent, is just cut me off whenever you want to add something in, but I'm going to try to get into it as fast as I can. Sound good?
Cool. Yeah, let's roll.
All right, guys, what I'm going to try to do right now is screen share with you and go through a PowerPoint. This is Brent Palmer. So he's not just some guy in his office. This guy trains. He's on stages all across the United States, trains people, not just like he does 10s and 20s. He even will go into people's homes at times and train families. But you can find him on stages as 5, 6, 7,000 people training huge groups of people.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, Tim, go ahead.
And I've got a public figure page they can like. I'm over 5,000 on Facebook, guys. I apologize, but my public figure page, Brent Palmer, they can go on there. I do trainings on that.
So if you go try to friend him on a normal page, just his like personal profile page, guys, he's over the friend limit, which is 5,000. But if you will look for Brent Palmer, public figure, you can find him there. Does a lot of training on there. But I want to get moved right into it, guys. Here's the bottom line: 76% of Americans today are living paycheck to paycheck. We do this, whether you want to buy into why we're doing it or not. Is irrelevant. We do this because we realize most families don't have a savings account. That was me, guys. I was right there, just like Brent said. That's where I was. I didn't have a savings account. I was willing to work, willing to learn, willing to do anything I had to do as long as it was legal. And honestly, when my daughter was born, we were looking at where we were going to live, and quite frankly, I didn't know if I cared if it was legal or not, as long as it didn't go to jail. Obviously, this is perfectly legal, guys. But what I'm saying is 76% of Americans are looking right now for a way to generate extra income. This company is here, this business is here, and is set up by a guy named Gary Racer, the CEO of the manufacturer, so to help average people create an income and do it from online. Guys, you can do this 30, 45 minutes a day. If you can take 30 to 45 minutes a day, log on through your cell phone, you can build a business here. And the rest of the world is looking, okay? Now, here's some facts. I want you guys to write this stuff down. $98 billion was spent last year in America on caffeine products. $98 billion. Guys, we're fixing to move into what we're doing online, the marketing we are doing for this company, what is on your online store, your online website. $98 billion last year in caffeine products. $12 billion last year America spent in meal replacements. Because quite frankly, can we all stop and agree on something right now? What you eat changes how you feel. How you feel changes how you think. And how you think controls your actions. And your actions create the life that you're living right now. A lot of doing better in life is simply eating better. And America knows that. That's why they spent $12 billion last year on meal replacements. They spent $37 billion on supplements outside of traditional medicine. Why? Because most of the world is starting to realize now, we've seen it more than ever before, what whole food, what organic, what quite frankly, the crap that we've been fed for the last 20, 30 years is doing to our bodies. The inflammation, all the cancer that's everywhere, all the kind of diseases and issues that's everywhere. And the world is looking right now for health, good health, and natural supplements. $37 billion spent last year on supplements, and $64 billion spent last year on weight loss products. This should be a light bulb to you, whether you fall into any of these categories or not, whether you drink a Starbucks coffee or a Rockstar or a Monster or take healthy supplements or drink meal replacements. It doesn't matter. The fact is the world is buying, and we can teach you how to get your hand in the middle. Now, here's a key. 96% of Facebook users are already using these types of products, guys. Now, the system we're going to teach you, I promise you it's simple. I don't care if you don't have any marketing background. Guys, I had no marketing history at all, ever. I didn't even have a college education. The system was really simple. I just worked really hard, and that's a key note. It's simple. Just work it really hard. I always tell people, it's like, here's a little red button. All you got to do is hit this red button. And the guy that hits that red button the most wins. Guys, the first year of my business here, I hit that red button 1,000,000 times a day. That's really what it is. And you can do it part-time in your spare time. Let me introduce you to the manufacturer that we promote for. Now, Brent, cut me off anytime you want here. But the name of the company is called Limu, Limu. Now, what Limu has is the extraction rights to a super nutrient called fucoidin. You heard Brent talk about you want something that has a significant difference. Guys, what I'm going to tell you to do is write this word down right here. And when this webinar is over, go and Google it. Your mind will be blown. Over 1,500 scientific studies done. It's debuted on World News and all kinds of health magazines around the world. And what Limu, the company, has is they are the market dominator for providing this super nutrient to the market. Now, it's a natural anti-inflammatory. You can see here it helps with joint mobility, different types of inflammation, and I don't know, a lot of different things. Google it. Let your fingers do the work and do your own due diligence. But what you will find.
Hey Tim, can I jump in real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay, guys. One thing I want to mention to you is when I talked a little bit ago about something having a significant difference. Okay. Well, Limu obviously has that. People want to know why I partnered with Limu. Over 13 years, this company's been in operation. Look at those products and tell me, first of all, the branding looks great. But in your hometown, in your community, across Facebook where you have friends, people don't know about that. That's opportunity. Tim, I just want to.
Yeah, absolutely, Brent. And Brent, I think you hit the mute button on your phone. Did you? Yeah. All right. You're good. No, you're muted. Now you're unmuted. Now you're good.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can. All right. So, guys, like
Okay.
Brent said, that's the significant difference. This stuff looks great. It's modern. It's sexy. It's cool. It's up and up, but it's also powerful. And let me go over what it is right here. You see this gold bottle? This is the Limu Original. Now, I'm not trying to sell you guys. I'm telling you what would be on your online store, why America's going crazy, and hopefully you're smart enough to catch the vision, okay? This is a natural supplement. What did we talk about up here? $37 billion spent on supplements last year. Now, this is 82% of this bottle is fucoidin. People take this as a way to, like I said earlier, fight inflammation. If you want to go trace back the causes of inflammation and what inflammation can cause in the body, some of you may already know, pretty much everything in our Western culture, all the issues we face are a result of inflammation. So I'm not going to get into that, but basically a consumer would take 2 ounces of this in the morning and 2 ounces at night. All right, the other product that they have is an all-natural healthy energy drink. You see that in this silver can. Guys, Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, all these different things is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The cool thing is they take 2 ounces of this and they put it in this all-natural healthy energy drink. Do you think people on Facebook are drinking energy drinks? Come on. Yes, they are. Come out of every 7-Eleven or whatever convenience store you live near, and you'll see them double fisting coming out. Except our energy drink is all natural, organic. It's good for you. It's actually healthy. And by drinking your energy drink, you actually get 2 ounces of this supplement that's really, really good for people. That's what this company did, in my opinion, Brent, that was so smart, is instead of trying to educate the world on just this product, they took products that the world was using anyway, and then they started putting their their super nutrient in each product. So while you're trying to lose weight, you're also getting healthy. You're also not suffering with your allergies, or you're getting more restful sleep, and you're pumping your body full of good stuff. And like most of us know, there's a ton of diets out there, but most diets are horrible for your body. Well, guys, check this out. This is called Limu Burn. It's an appetite suppressant. It has 20 grams of protein, 100 milligrams of caffeine, 7 grams of soluble fiber, and a natural fat burner in it. Guess what? It also has 1 ounce of Limu Original in it. So you're getting healthy while you're losing weight. Guys, I want to introduce to my dad. Hopefully I can get my dad to come over here from the campsite in here just a second. But he's lost about 60 pounds now since being on the product. It really works. This is a meal replacement. Also has the Limu Original in it for people who are looking for a healthier option. And this black can right here, you see, guys, is a caffeine replacement. So replacing your coffee. My mom and dad are not energy drink people. They've drinking coffee my whole life, right? But my mom and dad love this right here because it's good for them. It's all natural. And quite frankly, Brent, these 2 products right here, you see, guys, the silver can and this blue can, here recently were just named consumers' best, our consumers' choice for best new products on the market. So, guys, these are the type of products that are on your website, on your online store, 96% of Facebook users are using them already, but they're probably spending more money. It's not near as good for them. Guys, we have a significant difference, and it's an opportunity for you to get involved and take advantage of a world that spent $98 billion last year. That's a lot of money. So real quick, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is the way I say it, right, is to find people who buy the products and then to find people that will help you promote the products. Guys, just like me and Brent, the manufacturer will pay us 5% of if we can help you really be successful. Your goal is to come in, let us teach you how to be successful, generate income for you, and not only will you make money off of your website, you can then turn around and help other people get their website set up and make 5% royalties off of what their website's doing. Now, do you think it's hard to find people that are interested in making some extra money? Once you've become successful at this and you know what you're doing and we teach you the system, guys, you were talking about 76% of Americans are paycheck to paycheck. It's not that hard to find people who are interested in starting their own business. What's hard to find is where there's a legitimate opportunity with a legitimate company that isn't $100,000, $500,000, $1 million to get started. And guys, you think I'm kidding, but to open a McDonald's franchise is $750,000. So I'm not kidding. Poor people don't go start McDonald's franchises. Wealthy people do. So how does a guy like me, a guy like Brent, start in a company and we can ultimately, that's $1 million opportunity or a multi-million-dollar opportunity to create a fortune for the price of an Xbox or the price of a cell phone? That's this right here, guys. That's Limu. That's what we're doing. So that is our mission. All right. And the cool thing about
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say something because my dad, there might be people on the call right here that's getting close to that retirement age. See, that was my father. And one of the things he said that I think I want to mention on here, Tim, is he said, you know, what if it took you 10 years, okay? 10 years to build up $100,000 worth of online sales, of people going to the website every month, month over month for the benefit of the product. What if it took 10 years to do it? He said most people will not retire when they get retirement age and have $5,000 a month of passive income coming into their home. Tim, I hope people's listening to that tonight. It's not a get rich quick. It is something, you know, we've been here for 5 years. We do millions of dollars inside of our online store. But I'm just sharing an example that if it took you 10 years to create $100,000 and you could drive $5,000 a month of passive residual income, Tim, would it be worth it?
Oh, absolutely. It would be worth it. And it's worth it for me because I've done it. I know it is. Looking back, Brent, I would have, knowing what I know today, I would have sold everything I had, hawked my kids, and then got them out of hawk later to get this started because it was just too simple. It was too easy, guys. And it took me a year. It took me a year, Brent, to do what you're saying, guys. Here's what you got to realize. The products are consumable. So people buy month to month. That means people ask me all the time, Brent, Tim, how much money did you make your first week? And I always go, I don't know. Like, I still have people, Brent, that are buying from my website from 3 years ago. So what that means, guys, is I'm still getting paid. Now, listen, the company will drop ship it direct to their house. Your website is backed by warehouses all across the United States of America. Somebody will go onto your website, place an order for one of these products. The manufacturer will ship it to their house in 2 to 3 days. UPS ship it to their house, and then direct deposit into your house, into your bank account, or send you a check, however you wanted to do it. However you wanted to get it set up. I like doing direct deposit because I like my money faster. But yeah, Brent, it took me a year to build it up to a place where my online business was doing $100,000 worth of revenue every month. So guys, if it would have taken me 10 years, it would still be worth it. What you got to realize, guys, is I'm a country boy, and one of my favorite foods is snow cones, and I love snow cones, and this may be a poor analogy, but understand this. If you had the world's greatest snow cone, where would you want to put that snow cone stand? Well, you would want to put it on the road with the most traffic. Every McDonald's, they don't care about, only thing McDonald's cares about is how many cars travel up in front of the McDonald's. They're not worried about how great their hamburger is, and I think we can all agree with that. Well, listen, Facebook is the largest community in the world, y'all. 171 million active users every single day in the United States of America. Now, we're a global company, but I'm just talking about in the United States of America, 171 million active users. That's where the world is. So where do you want to park your snow cone stand? Where do you want to park your website? Where do you want to park your business? No, not at a mall somewhere. There's not a mall that even gets close to the kind of traffic that Facebook has. And we teach you how, not by posting stuff on your Facebook wall, not by begging your friends to come buy the stuff. We have a system that's non-aggressive. You don't have to be a salesperson, and you don't have to have a lot of time. What you do have to do is follow the system. But what I want to show you tonight is that Facebook plus these type of products equals money. And you're doing at a time, guys, that most people in America don't have a clue about how to use Facebook. They don't even know. They think it's a miracle when these products pop up on their screen, when this kind of opportunity pops up on their screen. They're going, I was looking for this. Yeah, no kidding, because we know how, and we will teach you how to build this business using Facebook. Now, I'm going to skip pretty fast here, guys. We've had a lot of success. I'm going to skip this. Guys, all I'm going to say is, man, we've helped hundreds of people do this. Brent, how many people have you helped create an extra, I'm just going to guess, maybe an extra $1,500 a month, maybe an extra $2,000 a month, maybe just enough to pay their car payment and their house note. How many people have we helped, house note and car note, that are doing this part-time on the side, and now they have their house note and their car note paid for?
Oh, wow. It's, I think well over 450 families has just hit that point in their business of a house note, car note.
So guys, what if this is all that happened for you? And these people in this picture right here are just some of the ones who have. In fact, these people have gone far beyond. In fact, this is my mom right here. She said she's not going to come out and see you guys because she's been camping, and she doesn't. But my dad and my kids may in a second. But this is something, guys, that if all you did here, if all you did was do this part-time in your spare time and created an extra income to cover your house note and your car note, couldn't you go on more vacations? Couldn't you pay off some bills? Wouldn't it help you live more comfortably? And guys, that is why we do this. So let me get into the nitty gritty. We have a very simple system. Can you see yourself running this system? Okay. There's a lot of companies that do it wrong. There's a lot of people that do it wrong. They get on their Facebook, oh my God, and it's all they want you, they're kissing their product, they're begging you to buy their product, and it's just gross. We're not ever going to ask you to do that. We know how to do it right, and that's proven by all the success we've had. But using our messaging system, connect with people on Facebook. 96% of them are already buying this kind of stuff, guys. Connect with people on Facebook and invite them to take a look at what we're doing. All right? They go, sure, I'll take a look at what you're doing. Okay, perfect. Add them to a private Facebook group and have them watch a webinar like this where we explain it. Now, you may be watching this webinar tonight. You may not have any interest in starting your own business. You may be financially set and you don't need any money. That's great. Would you like to try some of the products? It's stuff that I guarantee you're going to feel better. You're going to look better. You're going to make better decisions. And it's stuff you have. Why not try it and see what the product does for you? Do you have family that are drinking energy drinks? Do you have kids that are drinking energy drinks? Or do you drink energy drinks? Would you like an all natural healthy version? Then get back with the person that brought you here and get to their website and try some of the products and see how it works for you. Now, so guys, here's what you're going to do. You're going to funnel people here. You don't have to be a good salesman because we do this for you. We do this every single week. So you just funnel people here, have them watch the same kind of webinar you're watching right now, enroll those that are interested or sign them up as customers, however it works. And if they have any questions, then you refer them to us. We literally do all the heavy lifting for you. Now, Brent, you've been around this industry. You go in and out. There's tons of companies call you all the time, wanting you to go join their company and help them build their business to do this. But have you ever seen a system so simple that really anybody can do? Have you ever seen something like this before, so simple?
No, I haven't, Tim. And that's not just lip service. What we got works. Usually if it's messed up by human error and wanting to change and do it their way. Some people's not very coachable. But here's what I'll tell you. If you are coachable, I've never actually witnessed a system that has this much simplicity to it that you don't have to be a genius on social media to do this.
Well, guys, you're looking at it right now, and let me just ask you, can you see yourself setting down 30 minutes a day and using the message? We literally write the script for you, okay? So can you see yourself setting down 30 minutes a day and connecting with people on Facebook and inviting them to take a look at what we're doing? They say yes. You put them in a private Facebook group where we train them all for you. When they're ready to do it or when they're ready to try the products, guys, like I'm telling you right now, I will tell them, get back with the person that put you in the group. I'm not going to take them. Brent's not going to take them. We're going to point them back. And you go, well, are you really going to do it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling you right now, get back with the person that brought you. And we're going to do the same for you. It's the simplest system I've ever seen. The simplest system I've ever seen. Now, guys, I said earlier, Brent, I don't know if I need to cover it or not. We're 34 minutes in. Let me just touch on this, guys. McDonald's has a system. It's a proven system. And I want you to think about this for a second. For the business-minded people out there, poor people do not buy McDonald's franchises. Brent, only the wealthy do. And you go, well, Tim, how do you know only wealthy people buy McDonald's franchises? Because it's $750,000 to buy a McDonald's franchise. $750,000. And you got to show up every day. You got to deal with employees. You got to deal with inventory. You got to pay all the bills. You got to babysit people. You know, guys, that's like big deal. And you pay $750,000. Why would a successful person that has $750,000 in their bank account go start a McDonald's franchise? If you tonight wanted to go start a McDonald's franchise, could you go do it? The answer most likely is no. $750,000, that's a lot. All right. But why are those people doing that? To sell hamburgers? No, because it's a proven system, guys. They've already worked out the bugs. That's why the wealthy, the really wealthy, they're looking for a system. They're looking for something they can simply plug into, hire a manager to run it. Now, here's the thing, guys. They spend $750,000 to start a McDonald's franchise. And look right here. The average McDonald's CEO, owner of a franchise, makes $153,000 a year. $153,000. Brent, can you imagine spending $700,000, knowing what you know today? Brent, 5 years ago, you spent $500 and started this business online. Now, guys, the $500 sets up your website. It gets your online inventory. It's a purchase of all the products, assortment, not for you to sell, but for you to try personally. But Brent, can you imagine spending $750,000 and only being able to make $153,000 a year?
No. And my accountant thinks it's crazy too. And that's why we have a secret that most of the world don't know about. So if you don't have your hand in online, making income online, you're missing the wave of the future.
Well, guys, let me jump down here, guys, and we're going to wrap it up pretty fast, okay? Here's how you get started with the manufacturer. Get back with the person that brought you here. They have a website, and there's a few ways to get enrolled. One is literally for about $100, you can get registered as a promoter, make a purchase for whatever type product you want, and get started. Now, what you're going to miss out on is a lot of different bonus money. Guys, I would never, and I'm not saying this to sell you, I have family that I've helped get into this business, and I will not let them get in on the $100 business starter pack because you don't qualify for a lot of the bonuses that the manufacturer provides. You go, well, how much in bonuses? I've received a $10,000 bonus. I've received a $20,000, and I received a $30,000 bonus. Now, Brent, I saw you on stage. Was it a $120,000 bonus? Is that right?
Yeah, 120 and then 130. You know, I really tell people just, work to get your money together. The $4.99 fast track pack, it doesn't matter to me. If you want to do a $100 pack, by all means do it. But the $4.99 fast track pack gives you everything. And the last thing I'd want you to do is look up a year down the road and go, man, I wished I would have.
Well, Brent,
for $399, I wished I wouldn't have missed out on something.
Well, Brent, here's what I'm saying. If you would have done the $100 pack back then, you wouldn't have received a $130,000 sign-on bonus or $130,000 bonus.
No.
Can you imagine missing $130,000 for $300 or $400?
I'd have to look through it, Tim, but I believe I've received almost $270,000 just in bonuses.
Guys, that's bonuses. That is not his residual income. That's just bonus on top of it. You see, one of the cool things that the company does is as your business moves more and more volume, you qualify for a black BMW. They literally pay for you $600 a month to drive a black BMW of your choice. You just put their little racing stripe down the side right here. That's my mom right there. They got one. And here's the deal. If you don't do the $4.99 pack, they will not provide you that BMW bonus. Guys, once again, you don't pay me anything. I'm not selling you either way you want to do it is your way, right? But I'm telling you right now, there's also a $1,000 pack. Why am I pushing that one? Because quite frankly, guys, you get all the same bonuses. The $1,000 pack is just double the product. The most popular pack by far is the $4.99 fast track pack. So that's what you need to do. You need to get back to the person that brought you here. Say, okay, I'm ready to start this business. Now, Brent, we got to wind down pretty quick. We're 39 minutes in. I want to keep this thing under 45. How fast can they make their initial purchase money back? How does that work? Will you explain it to us real quick?
Absolutely. The manufacturing company pays 5 times a month, guys. 5 times a month. So literally our system, 7 to 10 days, you can turn around that initial purchase money. I mean, literally turn it around. Again, it's about the work you want to put in. But as far as the system goes, Tim, in your first 7 days, 3 promoters on, You know, if you decide to do this, we'll tell you the how. All right. You just bring the work ethic, but you get a couple of people on board on your online store, and there you go. It's your money's back in your pocket.
Perfect, guys. And I just wanted to welcome you real quick. This is my dad. Say hi.
Hey guys, hi, California, having a good time. Thank you, Limu.
You see the hat right here. And my dad, guys, was one of my biggest skeptics. He was very skeptical about this, never done anything like this before, but now he's a leader in our company. He trains people himself on how to do this. Him and my mom live out. Go ahead, tell them where you guys
Well, we live out nowhere in Ratliff City, Oklahoma. It's a beautiful little place, about 147 people. And if you can do it from there, you can do it from anywhere.
Well, the cool thing about it is even if you live in a small town, because we're teaching you how to use Facebook, it's the largest community in the world. This is my daughter, Riley. Say hi.
Hi.
This is my oldest son, Austin. Say what's up.
What's up?
And like I said, we're out vacationing. I just wanted you guys to kind of meet my family. This right here is my little princess and my prince. And out with the family, building this business online. You can do it from anywhere you have cell phone reception. So Brent, what do they do? What do they need to do tonight if they're ready to go? Why should they wait? Why should they wait? Close us down tonight, and I'm done, Brent. As soon as you're done, we're done.
Yeah. All right, Tim. Thanks, man. And I appreciate everything you do. Listen, guys, I'm going to tell you, get back with the person. Here's what I want you to do. I have a lot of people personally on this tonight. I want to know one way or the other, okay? So get back with the person that got you on here and let them know one way or the other. I believe a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. We're not here to convince you. This is work. This has been a blessing for our family. We're going to do this with or without you. We would love to do it with you. So my thing is right now is one of those moments where, you know, the parade's coming in town. You know, I can either get up on the float or I can watch it go by. We're going to do this, and we're going to continue to build a community of people that are learning how to make money online. It's our passion. It's what we love. Sure, we get paid to do it too, but I'll tell you this. If you knew what I knew about leverage, residual income, and for the no risk that this is, you would do it tonight. So, Tim, I appreciate it. Appreciate everything. Y'all be safe on your travels. And I'll see you soon.
All right, guys, get back with the person that brought you here. Let them know either way, like Brent said. Great close down there, Brent. If you're not interested, tell them. If you're not interested, tell me. Let the person know. So we're not going to bother you. We're going to do this with or without anybody. The company will go on that ride. You will recognize this company. It will become a household name. And you have an opportunity now to be on the front end of that. How long should you wait to build a bank account? How long should you wait to start creating your family this financial security? For me, I didn't want to wait another day. Thanks, Brent. You guys, God bless you. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week, Sunday night.
Thanks, guys. God bless.
Bye, guys.